Brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Cowboys coming up next.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Today, we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. So glad you're having us in for this divisional round matchup. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Partner, playing in front of the home crowd. That is something you get when you're the #1 seed. A week off to prepare. Now a playoff game in your building. It's that age-old question. What do you think? Rest versus rust?
You know, I think if you ask the coaches, Mike, they would kind of go back and forth, but it is no question. With players, they want that #1 seed, they want that bye, and they want to be sitting on their couch during the wild card round watching everybody else beat each other up. You factor in that rest. You factor in getting your legs back under you and getting some guys back, maybe who are out some previous weeks, and you're playing in front of your home crowd. That's every team's dream to start the season, and it's exactly what we got here. All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things: balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all three of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up starting this drive inside the red zone.
First and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Right to the air is Prescott. That is caught at the 3. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal.
Good blocking, and he's in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. #1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Goff to throw. He'll go right back to Laporta. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, This defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game is started, he could be in for a big day.
He finds Raymond for the completion.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A return coming from the 14. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
This is a great look here, Mike, when you have a very versatile tight end, the ability to move him around. He's like the ultimate chess piece. In this snap, he's lined up in the slot, typically more where like a wide receiver would align, but his ability to get downfield and use that big body, when you're going against these zone defenses, oftentimes that's the vulnerability of the coverage. The ball was on time, the ball was accurate, and then his big tight end, he just did the rest.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. That's complete. Peyton Hendershot. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To the air again, Prescott. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. The Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Got to pause here. We have an injury, and it is the tight end, Sam Laporta, a player they cannot afford to lose. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a fourth down play call they feel great about. And we're going to see what it looks like.
The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter. Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the draw, here's Elliott. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
1 quarter down in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 14-7 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now give to Zeke out of the gun. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. Prescott. There's the tight end, Hendershot. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Dak to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the give, it's Elliott. The defense stringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, here's Zeke. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. On 1st down, it's Goff. Open man is Brandon Powell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Goff. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. There's C.D. Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Dak. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Dak. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Get a pause here. We have an injury, and it is the tight end, Sam Laporta, a player they cannot afford to lose. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Off to throw on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Gibbs with a first down and more. It's a first down and a gain of 16.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That's caught by Gibbs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go play action with Goff. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And that'll set up 4th down. In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Lions cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw is Prescott. Now a screen set up for Elliott. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. And he's in. Rock right. Touchdown, Detroit. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts at the 13. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He's going to run it. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Prescott. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, Prescott to the air. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll throw again. Dak. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report.
Let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The Cowboys were treated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
We're set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. It was Marshawn kneeling there to stop him. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Goff. This one into the hands of Powell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down, a pickup of 8. Goff to throw. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On play action, Goff. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down. Now, Goff. Catch is made by Wright.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for...
And he's in. Brandon Powell. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Throwing here is Goff. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker.
third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Elliott. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
There's the tight end, Hendershot.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Prescott. This pass right side taken in by Cooks.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it off.
A dive, and he's in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Look, in Carolina, Mike, we had star linebackers. I mean, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis. The thing was, we relied on them in pass coverage every bit as much as we relied on our defensive backs. And it's clear to me this defense relies on him the exact same way. A corner or safety, I'm not sure if they could have even made a better play than he did there.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Elliott. And he's into the end zone yet again. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go for Raymond. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Lions 30.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Prescott now. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 6. Dak to fire here, complete to Cooks. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Prescott again. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. To the air again. Prescott. He's got a man wide open. The tight end complete. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
From out of the gun, it's a run with Elliott. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. Off the play fake, here's Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Goff. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Hand off here to Zeke. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch. But give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Now Prescott. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Recovered by Jack Campbell.
On second down, here comes Zeke. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline, nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain. I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, it's Williams. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Working the sideline, that's St. Brown. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Lions.
Now Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. A second down throw for Goff. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On play action, Goff. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Elliott. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They are moving on. As the #1 seed, the victory means they locked down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.